God will call the unqualified to be qualified, and how He will have you in positions and rooms that you did not technically qualify for. But because you are appointed, He will put you in that position. He will put you in neighborhoods that you never thought that you would be able to be in. He will have you doing things in life that you see other people doing it and you see their credentials. So you feel like it's impossible for you. You would never be able to get to that level, right? But God has all power. He knows how to orchestrate things, and He knows how to put you in a position, like I said, that you did not even ask for. You didn't qualify for, but God seen that you had the qualifications. Whether you seen it or not, whether you felt like you had the credentials or not, He knew it. He knew what you had, what you're capable of, and He will put you in that position. So when God does things like that, do not ever feel like you're not worthy. Do not ever allow someone to make you feel like you do not belong. Do not allow someone to make you feel like you didn't work hard enough to be in a position that you are in because they had to go through certain things that maybe you didn't have to go through. Or maybe they feel as though you shouldn't even be offered the opportunity to begin with because whatever they see on the outside, they don't feel as though you're worthy, you're qualified enough, you have enough to offer. That's irrelevant. When God puts you in a position, nobody can take you out. Man is always going to try to downplay other people. That's just in the nature. Nobody wants to see nobody do better than them. It doesn't matter what people feel as though you're qualified to do, what they feel as though you have enough experience or wisdom or knowledge in a particular area. When God puts you in that position, there's nothing no one can do to take you out of it. There's nothing that's going to stop His plans from prospering. So sometimes when people try to make you feel invalidated, when they try to make you feel like you don't belong in certain areas, that you shouldn't be doing the work that you're doing, just anything that you have going on that God has placed on your heart, and then you have people trying to talk you out of it, trying to make sense as to what you're doing, it's not going to make sense to somebody who didn't give you the assignment. God gave you the assignment. He knows what your plans are, and His plans is to prosper you. He knows what He's doing, even if nobody else understands. People are going to look at you in the beginning when you're moving in your purpose, and they're going to look at you with the most confused face. They're not going to understand you. They're going to look at you as if like you're crazy, honestly, because the things that you're doing, the things that you're saying, how you're starting to move, how you're starting to dress, the where your interest is. You can tell a lot by a person if you just listen to them and hear them talk. What do they focus on mostly? Like, what really has their attention? And that's where you're going to know, like, you know what I mean? Like, what really, whatever people talk about the most, you'll be able to know where their focus is because that's going to always come up. Wherever they're focused at, somehow, some way, if they talk long enough, you'll be able to hear. And I know that a lot of times that when we're in situations and we allow doubt to creep in, we allow fear to creep in, we allow man's opinions to creep in, the devil feels like he won. The devil feels like, okay, I got this person right where I want them. I got them feeling like they're nothing. I got them feeling like they're never going to be anything. The devil feels like, he won. And when you give in to those feelings, those negative feelings, when you feel like, you know what, actually, I'm not capable. Actually, this isn't for me. I don't even know why I'm doing this. This is not going to work. Whatever you're telling yourself, the devil is sitting back laughing because he knows that if he just keeps pressing on a little bit more, you're going to give up. Do not do that. If God puts you in that position, God is going to allow it to manifest, and He has it happening for a reason. When God puts you in a position, no man can take you out of it. There's not a devil in hell that's going to be able to pull you out of it. But along that journey, you have to keep reminding yourself and staying close to Christ, because the more you walk with Christ, the more the devil is going to attempt you. The more he's going to try to get you to get off of your purpose. And if he can get you to stop doing your purpose, then it's a high five for him, because not only did he feel like he knocked you down, he feels like he can laugh in God's face. Like, Ahad, like, your servant, your faithful one, is the one who didn't even do what you told him to do. You get what I'm saying? So, like, not to get off topic, but it's kind of like the story of Job, how Jesus knew how faithful he was, and that no matter what the devil gave him and put him through, he was not going to curse God. So the devil was like, okay, well, let's make a bet. Let me do whatever I want to do with him, but I can't kill him. God made it very clear, you cannot kill him, but you can do everything else. And he did that. He tried to destroy that man and break that man down, took that man, his children, his family, everything that he had touched, he took it from him. And what did God do? Rebuild him and gave him back everything times 10. There's nothing that the devil can do without God allowing it. And when God says it's a thing, it's a thing. His word will not come back void. So when you're in positions, when you're in classrooms, when you're at work, when you're doing whatever business you're doing, anything that God has put in your heart and He has giving you the okay, just know that as long as you have His okay, that's all that matters. And anybody who tries to come up against that is just a distraction, and you have to block it out immediately.